Hey guys, today I'm going to give you five tips to speak confidently when you're talking to a camera or when you're recording a video or a story. Let's get started. So, tip number one is that is something that is applicable in my real life as well. Some people get very conscious if people are around you. So even though if you're comfortable in speaking to people, at times when you're speaking to the camera or probably recording a video or a story in your phone, if someone is around you, you know that in the other room or in the same room, you tend to get conscious. I know I do. I'm guilty of doing that. So I prefer when to make a video or a story when I'm alone, at least in the room, and others are not in my audible range. That is, I cannot hear them and they cannot hear me. So yeah, that helps. Try starting with that so that it can get your uncomfortable level down and make you more comfortable when you're speaking with the camera. Slowly and gradually, if you're comfortable, you can have people around you as well. On the contrary, some people are more comfortable like they're talking to a person, so you can like have someone sit with you if that gives you an added confidence or comfort. Have someone sit with you and then probably you can talk to them and simultaneously record for it to be more of a conversational video. Yes. Tip number two is always know what you're going to talk about. So, having a certain list of points ready for you to talk about, they need not be very structured, just the random points to remind you what you're going to talk about. Whether it's a live video or a recorded video, it's always better to have the points ready so that even if you know your thing well, sometimes while talking to the camera, while talking to a live audience, things may skip from your mind or your list. So, it's better to have those points handy. And of course, like when I'm recording this video, I have a notebook, so you can probably have a journal, have a notebook, anything you can like write your points in. And then of course, slowly gradually, as you get comfortable, and if you want to talk about something uh, like randomly and not in a recorded fashion, you will be able to do that. But I'll suggest while starting out, it's always good to have your points ready, even if you're going to speak like on an Instagram story or a YouTube story or like simple raw form videos as well. It's always better to have what you're going to talk about ready in front of you. Tip number three is practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. We are not looking for perfect. We are looking to make you more confident and friendly while talking to the camera. So, how can it help you? Is basically start with the mirror. Go stand in front of the mirror, talk to yourself, see how you're looking, while you're looking at yourself in the mirror, what action is correct on your part, what is not looking nice, how can you improve on things, where should you look, and all of these things. Start with the mirror, then go to the stories, I'll say, because stories, Instagram stories, YouTube stories are the raw form of videos. They need not be very polished and formal, I'll say. Of course, YouTube videos are also not very formal, but stories are very, very raw. You can actually talk about what's happening in your life and in your day in the stories and like be done with it. And second good point is that it's just there for 24 hours. It can be gone. So I'd say start with the mirror, move to the stories and videos that are pre-recorded and not just live, so that you don't get conscious if you're doing an Instagram live or a YouTube live video or probably a Facebook live. Because of course there are stages, that is a good thing to do, but I'll suggest start with the pre-recorded videos, pre-recorded stories, so that if you do not like someone, you can if you do not like something, you can delete it and re-record it. And then again, stories are there just for 24 hours and they are the rawest form of video, and you don't need to be perfect for like dressed perfect, hair perfect, and everything. Do as you're comfortable. I do stories in my night suit as well right now, but of course it took me a certain time to come from there to what I'm doing today. So trust me, you'll get there. Tip number four is don't look at yourself. So while I'm talking to the camera, look in the camera, talk to the camera as a friend. Don't look at yourself or the view screen that you have or the laptop if you have connected it to a laptop. Don't look at those things, because those do not look well when someone is looking at your video. Your eyes are not connecting with their eyes, and thus breaks the eye contact as well as the interest of the person in the video, because they think that you're not looking at them. So until and unless it's very necessary or you're reading something out from somewhere, it's better to always look in the camera. So see, now if I look at my laptop screen, I look like this in the video, which is not very good in terms of a connection if I want to establish with you. So make sure you look in the camera always and it'll be perfect. Tip number 5 is for videos of these kinds, and I think 80 to 90% of videos that we do about our product, services, content, value, art, real life. Be real and be authentic. Don't pretend to be someone you're not, because your audience would not feel connected to you until and unless they are seeing the real side of you. So, until and unless you're doing some play or theater or performance, by being another character altogether, I'd suggest be as real and authentic as possible. Don't get conscious. Talk to a friend before filming the video about the same topic that you're going to film on, so that you can get your natural flow going. And then probably come in a alone room alone, if that's a thing, and record a video, and then you can of course always edit it. So these were my five tips for being more comfortable when talking to the camera or recording a story or a video or any type of content that you'd like, in which you're talking directly to the audience. And let me know, what do you think? Which tip are you going to start implementing directly? And tell me how it goes. If you like this video, of course like it, and comment, let me know how's your experience with it. And of course, I would love to connect with you on Instagram. Instagram is where I share a lot of my behind the scenes of my life and my business, and you get to connect with a very real and raw version of me, even though this is real as well. But yeah, so you can connect with me on Instagram. I'm sharing my profile link in the description. It's @Tejal Chopra, very simple. So yes, I'll see you there. Bye bye.